I'm back again, and today for my retro horror review, I'm going to be doing one of my favorite Tim Burton movies, and that is Sleepy Hollow. Now, when I was younger, I used to be obsessed with the original Sleepy Hollow story. I used to watch the Disney version, and I just was like in love with this story. Not in love with it, because that's creepy. I was an eclectic child. I um, I just always loved really horror centric things. And when this came out in the 90s, I was a kid and I watched it so much. And yeah, so one of my favorites. I want to start by saying Johnny Depp as Ichabod Crane. He did such a great job, and they really take the original story, which I believe takes place over one night, and they elaborate his story. He's some sort of medical professional, um, and he moves to Sleepy Hollow, and through the whole film, he gets visions of his mother, and you're not really quite sure why they keep showing these visions of his mother, not um, in the original story. And Christina Ricci plays Katrina, and uh, first of all, I think visually this was stunning. I love how Tim Burton, just the look of the characters, I love how just like they're pale and they kind of already look kind of dead looking. I just think it's just so like so cool. I don't know. I just like the aesthetic of it, and um, I loved the chemistry between Johnny Depp's Ichabod Crane and Christina Ricci's Katrina. And um, this film, to me, was just such a well told story. I love how they expanded on the original story, and some of the scenes in this are super, super creepy. Now, Christopher Walken plays the Headless Horseman, and some of it gets a little goofy at times, but I feel like all Tim Burton movies get a little goofy at times. And I love the twist. I don't want to kind of ruin it just in case you haven't seen it yet, but I love the twist of who is the actual. There's more than one villain in this. I love the twist of the actual villain in the movie, and I I just really loved how I feel like it was more like back in the day, like in the 90s, they weren't afraid to kill people off in movies. They weren't afraid to kill children. I mean, I'm not saying I enjoy it, but it's like it adds to the sadness, and you actually feel for characters when they have loss. And I just thought it was just so well done. The kills and the special effects were so great, and it really, some of the imagery really sticks with you. I loved the tree that the horseman goes into, and it kind of has all these like dead body parts just kind of sticking out, and and I just always thought that was just so gross but so cool. And just just the set design. I didn't look up who the set designer was before I did this review, but I will definitely put them below because they deserve an award. I just thought just everything in the story was a character. The setting was a character. Sleepy Hollow was a character, and all the performances were great. And I just enjoy. I really love Johnny Depp as an actor, and I know people kind of ragged on the whole like Tim Burton casting Johnny Depp and everything. It got a little silly near the end of their collaborations, um, but they really do have a great working collaborative relationship, and I think this was one of the ones that they did together that really worked. Um, so that has been my quick review. I don't want to make these too long of Sleepy Hollow. I hope you enjoyed it, and like I said in my last review for my last retro review for The Exorcist, I am going to try to review these movies periodically until Halloween. So if you have any suggestions for horror movies for me to watch, maybe some underrated ones, maybe ones I haven't seen before, I would love to watch them for the first time and review them. Um, so if you have any suggestions, you can leave them down in the comments below. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next review. Bye!